Welcome to Y'all Said It Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman, and it's the team.
What's the dealio? Shaman Alio, aka Mastermind, in this song.
How y'all doing, America? We looked up in the sky, we seen the bird, we thought it was a plane, but no, it's your boy Joe Breezy Cool in the house.
What up, though? It was your boy Young P, aka Mr. PR.
This guy.
Let's get to it.
With the band that got some intro.
What's up, y'all? Hey, this boy right here. Hey,
Band
sorry, y'all got me laughing at everything. Hey, this guy's corny right here. Hey, you hear me? Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to the show. Before we get started here, want to give shots out and congratulations to Mr. SEC right here to the right of me, Mr. Mastermind.
Yes.
He predicted that it would be a blowout, and it wasn't even a game. So,
Yes, sir. How the SEC do? That's all I need to say.
you know, and the rest of us guys up here, you know, we basically was wrong on that.
Whoa,
So,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Right, I picked
Wow.
Georgia. I
wow.
picked Georgia.
Wait a minute. First of all,
Wow.
I'm batting 1,000 for the last couple weeks.
Oh, I thought y'all was basically. I thought y'all basically was like with Michigan.
Batting
I
1,000.
thought y'all basically was like with
Batting 1,000
Michigan
or what?
and Michigan.
No, you're not batting
Trying to
1,000.
break
No, you're not batting
Who
1,000.
on this panel predicted America? Who on this panel predicted the Lions was gonna go in there and do their thing?
This ain't got to do with this right now. We get to that. We'll get to that.
Well,
We all said something about that. We,
You said TCU.
Probably because I
Did you
hate.
say TCU?
I can't
Good.
remember that part.
Go ahead.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking
Because I don't like Michigan. I think I picked TCU to pop Michigan. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, no
So that
problem.
means you're wrong, right?
There's no
No.
problem. Just,
Okay.
let's start on with the show. Let's do some gum.
I'm just saying.
Let's do some gum.
You lost to TC North.
People, I'm batting 1,000.
Can we get on with the show,
Yes,
John?
sir.
Good job, Mastermind. You won. Okay, you're going to get your sign in a minute, young man. You're going to get your sign. Let's do some gum. We're going to go out here to Vegas somewhere. Is Tom Brady going to be a Raider? Starting off with you, since you want to do all this.
Tom Brady about to retire.
About to
man.
retire?
Yeah, he about to retire.
You know,
tired.
he ain't going nowhere. Going to
You
retire?
know, he want his family back. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I can agree with that because I believe that's why he didn't look bad.
Yeah. And her.
What you think is down there, young P?
I mean, I'm with him. Yeah, it's over. I don't see him going to another team.
You know?
You know, I don't see him going to another team, especially nothing wrong with Josh. I mean, in his name, I don't know why I'm
Josh
trying to-
Daniels.
Yeah, Josh Daniels. Nothing wrong with you, but we see what you can do when you're the head coach and it's not looking good. So why would I leave my situation and go out there? What they probably do is, if anything, if he come back for one more year, all right, Bruce, I'm gonna need you a little more hands on. They couldn't handle it like we thought they could handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, he retiring. It's off to the sunset. He already got his boat picked out again.
Thank you, Mastermind.
To be honest, I really don't care what
You have to
happens
say
in
what
that
he do.
situation. But
Right.
if I just had to hypothetically speak on it, I would just say, sounds interesting though, because I figure like this: if you put Josh Daniels and Tom Brady together, you might can come up with enough to win. Because now it ain't so much on Josh McDaniel.
Right.
He's saying, "Okay, you know what he would do, just like I know what he would do right now. So what would you think we ought to do right now?" So it'll be kind of Belichick in disguise with both of them combined. But it might be something interesting, but I can't see me going just saying, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I'm with you, Mr. Breeze, Cool Breeze. I think he should retire. I think you should retire. But if you don't, I think going over to the Raiders would be great. Because you got his play caller over there and Josh Daniels. You got your receiver. You got your tight end and Waller. And then hopefully Jacob stay there for your running back. And I believe, you know, he he'll be good over there. Because he know the system over there. And I believe that's why they probably got rid of Derek Carr.
They got rid of Derek
You know
Carr.
what I'm
He
saying?
just looked terrible.
I mean, yeah, that I mean that too, but then I don't think Tom is on his contract either over there. So it'll be good. I think they'll do some talking. I'll put it like that.
Maybe
Him and-
for 1 year, because he ain't got too many more years.
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you get almost guaranteeing a Super Bowl win.
I mean, hey, That's they call him the GOAT. Hey, he might can get you there.
They grew with Stinson or whatever the guy was there.
I know you're talking about the back who they just played.
He came from
Something like that.
I think.
He came from the wing.
He Tom there for 1 year, groom it, pass it to him.
I don't think Tom trying to groom nobody. If that's the case, he would have groomed
So
Jimmy G.
who you think the Raiders getting then, or you think they getting somebody in the draft before we move along?
They got a top 5 pick.
No, I'm just saying, or do you think? No, I'm just saying in general. Period.
I got an answer for that.
You know they didn't. Go ahead. They didn't.
Raiders, I think, gonna try to get. I think the Raiders, if they got any sense, try to unite Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. See what Aaron Rodgers got
They
left.
try to get Aaron over
Yeah,
there.
see what he got left one time, but I don't know if Aaron gonna try to break the bank though.
Devontae want to play with him though. Probably just kept.
No. Well, we don't know. We'll see. But let's move along. What you think about the Texans letting Lovie Smith go after 1 year coach? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
It's bold, don't get me wrong, and it's showing that it's some type of I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna have to say it, but it looked like it's some type of racism or something going on down there. Because you did the same thing with David Gully for him, so it looks like you just looking for the 1 year wonder. And I don't know if you're gonna ever find that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it looked like you're just trying to tank. And that's why I don't think you get no real name coaches that's really interested in the job.
Okay. Well, if I move along over there to you, Young P, I'm just gonna just say I just think it's a bad organization. Period. I just think over there. I mean, that's just what I think. So.
Yeah, I think a couple of different things. One, I do definitely feel like it's just a bad organization. I think that Deshaun Watson kind of hurt them a little bit in, their situation. But two, with three, I think they playing around with the Rooney Rule so that you know what I'm saying? We brought in a black coach last year. We brought in a black coach this year. But you're not giving them no time to develop. Nobody can come in and turn a program around unless you just have all the weapons you needed out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have all of that, it's impossible. You got to get somebody time 2-3 years to kind of put your system in place, get people to buy into what you're trying to do.
Right.
And you can't do that with, don't get me wrong, Lovie Smith, I think he needed a little bit more time because I think he was getting them to kind of come around a little bit. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe people going off of what he did before when he was the head coach.
That's right.
So, but I just think I think a lot of it is just politics down there, and they playing dirty politics down there with playing with the Rooney Rule, so that when they come back and next 3-4 coaches is all white, you can't say nothing because you remember we hired back-to-back black coaches, but you didn't give them a shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like old boy in Houston, Paul Silas' son. You ain't getting no shot. You know what I'm saying? If I got a doodle squad around me, give me something to work with, and then see if I fumble the ball.
What you got to say about that, Cool Breeze?
How quickly we forget people. That was a cover up, man. And Lovey just took the check. Or if I don't know. We forget what happened with the head coach at Miami, claiming off Texas, Miami. Who else he blamed that they were just hiring black coaches or just doing interviews to get the check? Y'all forget they was about to hire Josh McNown before he blew the whistle on the whole Rooney Rule. So what they do? Oh, we can't hire you right now, Josh, because Josh never coached or anything. He was doing the Jeff Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So they won't look bad because he blew the whistle on certain NFL coaches.
Right.
Oh, come on, Lovey, we give you X amount of dollars to coach for 1 year till everything die down. We ain't forget. At least I ain't forget. Bullshit. That's all. Well, not on top of that, there is a piss poor organization.
Yeah, that's all I can say about y'all.
But y'all think he falls under the category of the first person that got fired because he won the last game and didn't get the number one pick?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I believe he knew that he was getting fired. I believe when he accepted the job, doing all the turmoil with, I can't think of dude's name, the ex-Miami head coach, I believe it was just, oh, you gonna give me X amount of dollars just to take this? Flores.
Hold on, I got a question. I got a question for you, Mastermind. Since you just said for winning the last game, so okay, so what? They get the second pick now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So the pick that they want that's not going to be there. because
And number two, you still can get
what I'm saying is, if you want this quarterback or whatever, whatever, I don't know, but Justin Fields, like we said, Chicago keeping up. Y'all said right, or y'all think?
Yeah.
I
So
think
right, so
you still gonna get a
that'd
quarterback.
be a problem because he won the last game.
Because
You
they
still
should-
gonna get your. I'm saying you still who you want
well, he was a bunch of horse malarkey.
right now.
They
Yeah,
just trying to say something and validate why they, I'm saying, give you some type of reason why we fired them. But it wasn't a lot.
no, I agree with that.
But it knows he was just in the firing position.
Yeah, he was getting fired at the end of this year anyway. I believe the back end deal, okay, you take this position for 1 year and you're gonna get X amount of dollars, regardless if you win or lose. You can just get him. He was getting fired regardless. Even if they would have went 7-9 or looked like they was about to compete for the title, he was getting fired anyway.
He was out of here.
Yeah, he was out of here, man. That's just
Okay,
to me.
let's see if somebody else gonna get fired. Dig this in. Do you get rid of Aaron Rodgers and the whole staff and start over? Starting off with you, Young P.
You know, the only reason why I probably would is because he breaking the bank. They get $50 million next year if he stayed with Green Bay. So he breaking the bank. And that last game, love the Lions for winning, but that last game you just didn't look like yourself, Aaron. The way you could have orchestrated the game a little bit better, you just didn't look like yourself. I think he kind of is ready to go anyways. You know what I'm saying? I think he's ready to see something else if he don't retire. I think he's looking for greener pasture somewhere else. So it's just a matter of where is he looking for it at? Where can he do it at? And kind of go from there. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I would personally let's right now let's start over. Let's get somebody else in there because right now we still got Love, which he didn't look too good. But I think part of his reason not looking good, you're not giving him no play. He what on year 4, year 5? Come on now, you ain't no way you can have nobody sit down that long.
What about the staff? You keep the coaches and everything or what?
LaFleur, I think he got to go too.
Okay, so over there.
I get rid of everybody,
Rid of
start
everybody.
all over again. Because I look at it like this: no matter what you do, if you keep him, I mean, you know what I'm saying, keep Aaron Rodgers, the team you got is still. I'm thinking about how the division is rising, everybody getting better. That team's still about 2 years away from winning. You see what I'm saying? So why am I keep wasting no time doing that? I might as well go ahead, get this, keep them together, start new with a young quarterback and probably a new, fresh mind at, a head coach and a general manager, and just come on, let's start all over again. And
Let me ask you a quick rebuttal question though. Do you think if Aaron Rodgers had started the season how he kind of the last couple weeks, would you have the same mindset? If he had started off from the gate, kind of like he really wanted to play. He seemed like he didn't even come in. He didn't really want to work out with nobody. He didn't want to play. There's no way you got a new team and you don't want to work out with them.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I said he too. I'm getting rid of him just because of that. He too. I want to play. I don't want to play.
Okay, let's stick to the
Happy
question.
not
Let's get to you.
I-
To the question.
Yeah, I'll say I keep the staff. So it's almost like deja vu. Rodgers didn't want to be Brett Favre, the Brett Favre turmoil. Is he staying? Is he going? But in all actuality, that's what he's doing. So let him go. I agree with Young P here, saying that he's breaking the bank. Either they're gonna pay him and they're gonna work around it, or if matter of fact, I tell y'all this: if he decides to stay, I think LaFleur is gone. One of them leaving. One of them leaving, I believe.
My thing is this: get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Let LaFleur, what's his name? LaFleur.
Yeah.
LaFleur, let him stay. Let him stay. Like you say, his system since when he had they've been starting off with 12-3 stuff like that, been winning every year. Aaron Rodgers, you don't have it. That's what it is. You don't have it no more, Aaron Rodgers. Just like he could have beat the Lions. If y'all remember that play, if he'd have just ran it in to the pylon instead of trying to do that Pat Mahomes and flick it in there, he could have ran that touchdown in there. But see, he don't want to take them hits and take them dabbles no more because he getting old and all that. He missing them passes and everything. He got the receivers. I mean, they drop the ball sometimes too. Don't get me wrong. The receivers have, but them receivers going to be some dogs. So I keep LaFleur and the receivers, and I put me in a nice quarterback, and I keep it going.
So if you have I'm gonna say a sucker available to say, oh yeah, you trying to trade Rodgers? Would you trade him?
Yeah, if I can get something good for him.
for
Yeah, if I can get a decent quarterback for him too.
him?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I put it like this.
Yeah.
Even though
Would you flip flop? Going
I'm
back
talking
to the
about, I'm
first
talking, I
question.
put it
Would you
like
send
this.
Carr over there?
No,
and
like
take
this. I put it like this. I would take a Garoppolo over there because I know he's finna listen to my system. I know him and Aaron Rodgers and LaFleur was headbutting.
Button, yeah.
Headbutt. I know right here, he finna run my system and do everything accordingly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he been there before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at anything. But I got something else to say before we tally along.
I just don't know how LaFleur gonna look without Aaron Rodgers. That's just the only thing why I say I just go ahead.
That's
and
why I
all
say
of
get
them.
another. That's why I say
Where
you
did he
gotta
come
get.
from?
That's why I say get another veteran
Where did he come
quarterback.
from? Did he come from Sean McVay? Who did he come? What tree he come from?
Who you talking about?
LaFleur.
LaFleur. I think all of them come from together. LaFleur, McVay, and all of them. I think all of them come from the
Could you
same.
have to say what was he looking like before Green Bay hired him? Because I think he was an offensive coordinator, right? So who was his quarterback then?
Okay. Moving along. Moving along. Did Joshua Dobbs win the Tennessee Titans quarterback job for next season? Do you think? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Ah, if I'm Tennessee, I draft a quarterback, but Dobbs looked pretty decent. He held the rings down, but I don't think he's the long term answer. I go draft a quarterback and maybe make him the bridge for a little while and make it where uh, Willis got a little pressure on himself to learn the playbook.
That's
Malik
what I
Willis,
say,
you know what I'm
so.
saying? So he could kind of either we'll know Malik, you gonna be the future, or we going with this new young guy right here.
So before we move along, and I come to you, young P. Now, what you just said about Malik Willis, driving another quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stepping it back and moving along, right?
You know what I'm saying with Malik Willis?
No, with the other quarterback that you're gonna draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dobbs, I'll probably just use him as the bridge.
Okay.
Bringing this some competition.
We're gonna stay with the quarterback. I want to move along. By him saying that, that's what we were saying about. Well, I was saying about Justin Fields in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you're gonna do that with Malik, I think you can do that with Justin Fields. If you're gonna draft a quarterback and move along, you wouldn't do that in Chicago?
No.
Two different scenarios though. I feel like Fields got a little bit more
Yeah.
upside. Eddie got more field experience.
I'm just going by what we seen.
I test. I get all that. I
Okay.
test. But I feel like Fields still have more upside, and I think he got more playing experience.
I test with Malik Willis just didn't show nothing. He threw the ball all together. I think 2 times he played 5 times.
Right.
So I can't tell if he can throw or not. He ran
High.
you know what I'm saying, like maybe 8, 9 times out of all this together. I don't know what he
Go ahead, young P.
So I mean, kind of piggybacking off a Mastermind. I'm like him. No, he didn't show me enough. I mean, even this last game, he threw for 130, 140, something like that. Ran for like 30, 40 yards. It still didn't show me enough that I feel like, okay, yeah, going forward, this is my starter, and I won't test the water in terms of either trying to get another quarterback, via free agency, or getting a quarterback coming out the draft and creating a controversy at my own stadium. 'Cause we got to do something because we still got to get weapons there in Tennessee anyway for you all. You know what I'm saying?
So my thoughts on this is one, Tennessee quarterback got injured, so I don't think he's because of the play of the 2 backups, Dobbs and Malik Willis.
Right.
I don't think he loses. I don't think Tannehill loses his starting position.
I don't think they're gonna stick with him pretty much longer anyway.
Now, far as Malik Willis goes, I think it's one of those I'm not going back down memory lane situation. What I mean by that is when Mike Vrabel took over the head position at Tennessee, y'all remember he drafted Derrick Henry and Mariota. Mariota couldn't throw worth a lick. After 4 or 5 years, what did he do? They cut him and moved him to where he was at, Los Angeles, and then now I think he started off at Atlanta, where he lost his starting position because he can't throw. You know what I'm saying? So I think he looked at Malik like, damn, we fucked up. We done drafted another Mariota. I'm not wasting my first 3 years like I did before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because all they did was run, because Mariota really couldn't throw the ball. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
why would you get that? I mean, why would you get Malik Willis?
That's what I'm saying. He realized once he put him in the game, like, shit. Like, you know,
Up against and your eye test coming out of your eye test is terrible on picking quarterback.
I kind of look at Malik Willis maybe a little different. I think that he just might got thrown into the wolves too soon.
Too soon.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
he wasn't projected to start.
Right.
none
I
of
don't
these
think he
years,
can
yeah.
throw. I mean, I don't think he got no throwing issues and none of that. I think he
Right.
got accuracy to throw and all of that.
Not throwing the wood
I
too
think
much.
when he got in there with the Wolves and seen the speed of that game wasn't what he was used
Yeah.
to. He like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's too much.
So let me add on to this then. You don't think that Dobbs can if they do sign him next year, he can't outbeat Tiny Hill or anybody else that's gonna be
Nah.
on the squad?
Dobbs been in the
this
league.
roster.
Dobbs been in the league
I
for a
know,
long time.
he
man.
come over from Pittsburgh. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you
from
need
this
this little
roster,
veteran
yes.
to, like you said.
Y'all know where he
But
got him from, right? Because I ain't found this
Pittsburgh.
out. No. What game was that when they was playing Tennessee for the division title? Was it
I thought
last
he was
week
on
or
the
this
bench
week?
or something,
He
right?
came from Pittsburgh.
No.
He was out the league.
No. If this dude can't beat the Detroit Lions back up,
Oh yeah, he was a practice. squad.
he was on a practice squad.
For the
You
Lions, I
can't, you
forgot
can't
about
beat the Detroit Lions back up. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I know he used to play
What's
with
his name right now?
I know he used to play with what's his name too. I know he used to play with Pittsburgh.
Block,
too.
Block. I seen Block play for Arizona the last game of the season. I don't know who they backup is. The Detroit Lions. I don't know who they backup is. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
I agree.
Okay,
Just-
we're
I
gonna start
learned
this up with
something
you,
new today.
Mastermind. Was this an offense or defense win for the Detroit Lions over the weekend?
I think we got to take our hats off to the defense. I think it was a defensive room win. I'll be honest with you guys, because for one time in a long time, we didn't give up 30. You know that for sure. We did not give up 30. And then the offense, Goff, our man. He didn't throw no touchdowns. He didn't pass the 300 yards. Our running backs didn't hit the 100-yard mark, but they did come up with 2 touchdowns. The rest was field goals. So the defense held. And if that was the game plan, it must have been the game plan to depend on the defense to hold. And they did their job this week.
I gotta remember, Goff no interceptions too. Once again, what you got to say over there, young P?
I'm gonna definitely go defense. Definitely gonna
Mhm.
go defense. More than an offensive win for us this week.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Defense will be good. They kind of came up. They picks. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. So you definitely just gotta go strictly defense. Offense could have did more, but at the same time, this year that looking that good anyway. As far as offense, as far as putting on points. So they got to rectify that anyway. I heard they already trying to poach both defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator
Yeah,
from
I
us
heard.
already. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know. I didn't think they were gonna do Glenn, but I told y'all that somebody was gonna try to get Ben
yeah,
Johnson.
yeah. So don't get me wrong though. I do feel like this game. Since we just strictly talking about this game,
Mhm.
defense won that. It wasn't offense.
Go ahead, Mr.
I agree with everybody on the panel. I think the defense stepped up real big. They're young and hungry, man. Offense, it's one of those games where the offense ain't clicking. We had the number one offense as far as scoring wise in the league. Offense wasn't clicking, and defense did their thing. They held it down. The coaching staff need to come back one more year. Don't go to the Texans, Ben Johnson. I heard they trying to throw the bank at you, but don't go there.
Don't
buddy.
do it. Don't do it.
I think it was a complete game for both sides, and a complete game, and for the mental, and for their mental too.
Mental definitely going
You
into
know
next
what I'm
year.
saying? Especially for that last game and beating Green Bay, and outside for them saying that Golf can't win outside and playing that type of weather.
Yeah.
And the ball was getting thrown kind of low, but like you say, they was running the ball still kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? No interceptions by Golf, and
Definitely.
so and like you say, the defense was played good, played excellent. But here go a key thing, I think, in my opinion, what corner didn't play?
Oh, that's
Didn't?
number one.
Okudah.
Okudah.
Why
Yeah.
did he play?
Huh?
He was hurt.
No, I'm just saying. that could be a good thing because he'd be probably getting burnt. And then Green Bay probably would have made it. One of the receivers probably would have caught one of them on. That's all I'm saying.
I know what's his name look good, Joseph.
I think if Okuda,
Yeah, they're gonna have to put my man that strong safety.
yeah, he been cooking.
Because you know he took over for the one who got injured.
Walker.
Yeah, he ain't.
But like I say though, if Okuda was playing, Lions would have lost. I'm just saying. You can step up next year, better Okuda, but I think
He got to
You
do
do it.
something. He got to do something because he ain't really showed nothing coming out of Ohio State.
okay. You up on that next one, young Pete?
Oh, it's on me? All right.
Sure.
Just, kind of, my question was, and that I posed to
You
the.
want to see what's on his mind, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
see
yeah,
what's
yeah,
on his
yeah, yeah.
mind.
But I have been sitting around thinking, and I'm looking at, highlights and then watching the social media and all that kind of stuff. And I'm seeing all these players, Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, all of them complaining about all these traveling calls and carry calls. So my question to you all was, with the increase in these calls all of a sudden this year,
Mhm.
is it the refs' fault and the NBA fault for letting it go on so long? Because they've been doing this for years. Or is it because too many players are trying to get highlights and doing too much, trying to play the Euro game and forgetting that you only get one, you know what I'm saying? Forgetting the mechanics and the fundamentals of the game and not even realizing that they traveling and double dribbling and carrying. So who do y'all blame for that? Is it because they want offense so bad in the NBA that they are like, it's okay if he took 4 steps. You know what I'm saying?
Carry on.
So is it the NBA or is it them? In my opinion, I think it's probably more NBA than the refs. They could have been calling this, and I think they could have nipped this in the bud a long time ago. Now, why all of a sudden you want to put the emphasis on it this year, it's beyond me. They've been doing this for a long time. They've been carrying for a long time. Harding definitely carries and definitely travels. This ain't nothing new. So why not just let them keep going? You've been letting them do 3, 4, 5 steps, so let it keep going. Let them score. Let the spectacularness come on with it. You know what I'm saying? We want the offense. We want to cheer. We want the ah. Don't crack down now all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going. But that's just my opinion. I think it's the NBA and the refs for letting it go on all
Don't
these
come
years.
in like SWAT. Don't crack down for nothing.
Yeah, don't come in now. You done let it go for all these years. Let it keep going.
That sound good, but just think about this. When you had a youth basketball that's coming up, so you want to see one of them get out there and just hold the ball and take 5 steps and just start dribbling. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing they gonna tell you is, I seen LeBron do it.
Right.
But I'm saying they've been doing it for so long, just like the step back. A lot of them been taking 4 steps back. You know what I'm saying? Like the
But
step
that's
back
the
is
reason
getting
why I
out of
said,
control.
To me, I think they did the right thing by cracking down.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crack down on it because you want the kids to be taught right if they gonna do it. Because just think, in high school, you ain't about to see nobody. They ain't about to let you just walk 5 times. Right? Every time. I don't care who you with.
What you got to say?
How do your mechanics get that bad all of a sudden once you get to the pros?
I don't think it's just my opinion. I don't think all the refs let it go. I think there are particular refs, and don't get me wrong. I think it's more the younger generational refereeing this ref now that is paying more attention to what you're talking about as far as that, because we got them old school refs. You know what I'm saying? Who like they let them go. You know what I'm saying? They
Are
don't
they
mind-
paying
don't mind-
favoritism? Is it because it's LeBron doing this, James Harden doing it? They can go ahead and do that.
I think what it is when the NBA been around for so long and superstars has always since I've been watching the game has always had that special treatment.
Okay.
So because once you become a superstar, you get that special treatment. Not only that, when you've been refereeing, say you 10 years in the game, so you done seen.
Everybody not superstars now, though.
But what I'm saying
They let
is,
everybody do it. Go ahead, Kevin.
what I'm saying is this: like, if I've been in the league for a long time refereeing, I know your special go-to move. So your special go-to move may be an extra step. You know what I'm saying? So you allow that because now you done became a
No, you're
superstar,
not supposed
or
to
you
allow
became them. It's been going on for years, though.
No, I'm just saying.
Or you became the face or the man or the number one option for that team. So if your special go-to move is an extra step, yeah, I'm gonna look the other way. But going back to what I started off with, I think the younger coaches, as far as the women and the young men that's refereeing now, they not having it. You know what I'm saying? So on certain particular nights, if you got a group of young referees, yeah, I think they're going to pay more attention to the traveling compared to if you got a old group of referees that's been in the league.
Betters and all
Yeah,
them.
that's been in the league for 20 years. Like, I know that's his go-to move. We good. Just play up. Just play up, young fella.
Now,
what I'm
like you
saying?
say, they letting, like how you were saying, I think they letting everybody do it. Not just the superstar. And like you say, the referee see him switching the pivot and taking 3 steps, like you saying, all like that. Hey, I don't care if it's fast break or not. If you see it, I don't care if LeBron in the air. If he did that before he got in the air, blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle on him.
We got, yeah. I
Yeah.
understand we got him hype and all that. The fans get, hey, travel, buddy. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Conspiracy
Take your
theory.
luggage.
No, you don't stop the hypeness of the game. Yeah,
Conspiracy
the
theory.
travel.
Conspiracy theory.
Oh, you gonna be running up out of there as a ref.
Going back to what you just said on my conspiracy theory.
Mhm.
Okay.
You saying that they letting everybody travel, right?
Yeah.
So, because we all know LeBron has only got maybe a year or two left. Is they letting everybody get away with it so they can see who's gonna become the face?
No, because they ain't found the face yet.
Nah. 'Cause
They,
John-
The face,
who is
but
it?
I think they not ready to.
I'm about to
give
say,
it-
who is the
They
I
first?
think they not ready to give it over to the Europeans. That's all I'm saying.
okay.
Mm.
Well, like I said, I don't think they still found the face though.
I don't think
You
they
know.
found the face either.
I mean, they got a couple faces, but they ain't ready. You got Giannis, you got Joker, you got Luca. Like, what you think about that question,
Mastermind?
Yeah, do we give it to him though?
Man, what you think about that mastermind?
Right. Let me hear that good stuff over there.
Kind of.
I said conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, I just think that it's good that they letting them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that they calling the calls instead of just
Let
letting
them
them
get-
do all the traveling. Because like I said, you got to remember, you teaching these next generation of
Players.
how to play. So now you want them to just start off taking 6, 17 steps. Come on now. This don't make no sense.
I don't say that to a degree. I disagree. I'm sorry. I disagree with that to a certain extent as far as the traveling is more of a it's an end game situation. But what I do agree that hurt the younger generation coming up is the whole no disrespect to Steph, one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yeah.
That half court I'm pulling up just beyond the logo and letting them. Everybody ain't Steph, but
That's what I'm saying.
everybody want to be Steph. But
Okay.
that
That ain't Steph fault.
but what I'm
Everybody
saying
wanted
is
to be Mike.
that-
Harold
that's-
Miner, everybody wanted to be Mike.
that's in the game. Like with the whole, maybe I get an extra step. That's all within a move that somebody ain't looking. Cause you know what I'm saying. You can pound the ball and cross somebody over, but
No,
you
didn't
really
see
paying
what
attention.
Westbrook did. Westbrook grabbed the boy from the out of bounds
Man,
play,
that's
dog.
exact-
You know
that's
that. Grab that boy.
that's
No dribble.
exactly
1,
the
2,
move.
3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
that's
7,
exactly
9,
the
10,
move,
11,
baby.
12. It did start.
That's
turning.
what it is.
exactly.
Come on.
I can't help. That's
Come on,
exactly-
man.
man.
Come with that.
Oh man, that's out of control.
Man, we all get aftermath that.
Not like that though.
If,
That's
Mich-
exactly the move.
if Michigan college basketball have another average year, do they fire Jawan Howard?
Oh man.
Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Oh, you can't fire him. I'll be real. You can't fire Jawan. Just because you got to give him a chance to try to do it. Because he did at least took you. He took you to the Sweet 16 and
Final Four.
Final Four.
Won the Final Four 2 years in a row or no?
or I know
I know.
no, he at least Elite 8 or better.
Yeah.
I know that for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I don't want to quote wrong America. Y'all chime it in like they didn't do this.
Mhm.
But anyway, I just know. So you got to give him a chance just on that alone. And he has decent recruits. I think the problem that he having this year, this is just me. He has a good player that's on the bench. I don't want to say the kid's name wrong, so I'm just going to say he plays center, but he's behind Dickerson because Dickerson is the man. They trying to get him into the league. That's what's kind of hindering their style of play this year, I think. The team that he recruited is all athletic players that's want to get out and go. And with Dickerson, you got to slow it down and pound it down low. And they become affected by that product, I believe.
Question before I get to you, Cool Breeze. Now, do you fire him amongst him? Say, getting to the what do we get to the NIT? And don't make it to the NCAA.
So this is my thought. If he gets to NIT, I might not fire you, but you definitely on the hot seat, which means the next year you better not see NIT the next year. I'm just saying, I'm a Michigan man, but
I'm-
Jawan, you on the hot seat.
Right.
This Michigan.
Yeah, go ahead, Cool Breeze.
This ain't state.
You know,
This
you-
Michigan.
I'll shoot it to you right quick.
This Michigan. This ain't state.
Oh,
I had to.
Man down.
Hey, that's NIT. But you fire Howard, y'all going down. Y'all gonna be in the gutter with Northwestern anyway. But so I say this. I think it's a learning curve. He's still a young coach. He needs someone in his ear to piggybacking off of what
But
Master
St. Joe,
said. No,
St. Joe still there.
yeah,
St. Joe coach still
no, I'm
there.
not saying that. What I'm saying is being a young coach, he has to know or figure out how to install confidence in the player to say, look, big fella, you had a hell of a run this year. Your stock is at an all-time high. Put your name in that draft. Like Kyler Perry will do that. Tom Izzo will do that. Like, you understand? He has to learn how to figure that out. And it goes back to Dickinson was at an all-time high.
Right.
He should have sat him down. It's like, yo,
It's
stop.
time.
Yeah.
Just go. Just put your name. Because this year, he may not even get drafted.
Rashad Phillips all over again?
Nah, he gonna get drafted. I think. He gonna
Yeah, but I'm saying, would you going from an instant guaranteed lottery pick
I'm
to
gonna say this too. It depends on how his tournament turn out. Because if he show up in the tournament, he gonna get drafted.
Big in the big dance?
Big dance.
I'm just saying, like, but his stock can never be as high as it was last year. So I think by Juwan being a young coach, he needs to learn how to see when the stock is rising in a player and tell him go on get that money. You know what I'm saying? Or someone needs to be a consultant and let them tell that player. Secondly is when I have watched the games,
hmm
he's doing what all coaches come across sometimes. College basketball is you got to have a legit point guard. I don't think he have a legit point guard this year.
Is it up to you to get that?
I think he thought he had like with anything.
No, I was just asking.
Yeah, I think he thought he had
Okay,
one, but
okay.
I think my man either got to learn how to play at the college level, or he got to go get one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that, and then thirdly, I think, hey, he a dad. He a dad, and he trying to showcase.
Too much.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at that.
coach.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't never say that, but you know.
But right, I got
Because you did that, right?
Damn right.
you.
What you got to say, Master Bob? He said, as you should.
But I think, like I said before, I think all it is basically he just right this season. I'm only speaking on right now. I think he just kind of fell into that problem. He got the run and gun squad, but his main man is a
Yeah.
down low guy. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
You just,
You can't lose to teams like Central Michigan though. Those
Okay,
teams
no,
get hands.
no. I had a question this week, y'all. It was like with all of this, you know how it always be, a lot of bandwagon in football and in basketball and all that. How people just be, I'm gonna, run like such and such and do this like
Right.
such and such. With all of that being said, do y'all think with Sonny Dykes, will he be the next coach that everybody going crazy to steal coordinators from and to steal his game plan, like his defense, maybe some of his offensive schemes?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. Me, myself,
Before you carry on, I'm going to let you finish that. But I just want to throw this in. Not after this week.
I swear that's what I was just gonna say. Not at this
I
week,
was
but
But say,
think before this week, his game plan was looking interesting because how he did the big garbage bowl, but you know what I'm saying, how he do the Big Ten. But you know what I'm saying, I thought everybody, and then how he was pulling it out during the season. You understand?
yeah, I don't know.
It's the big garbage bowl.
I don't know why.
When last
Yeah,
time-
like Ohio State didn't take them boys to the brink
When the last time your boys had a ring over?
You got like Michigan handle they
Big garbage ball, buddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Big log in the toilet bowl. Circle, the log be long. That's a big thing.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
Put it in the garbage and flush it.
I don't even know what's wrong with that guy.
Big thing. Flush it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
Y'all right now, I can put together us four right here and a couple more people and we'll beat Rutgers. That's what I'm telling you. You know
No,
what I'm saying? That's their number one competition up there. That's what I'm talking about.
man, stop.
Guys got any answer for that in the big doo-doo over there? Talking about.
Get answers.
So back to the chat.
Competitive.
But anyway, back to the question. That's why
It's competitive. That's
I
why the
think
Big Ten is right there with you
I
every
think-
year.
they playing each other to doo-doo. We playing doo-doo every game except for
Stop.
3 games a year. Of course I'm gonna be
Stop it.
that's why I'm saying
Like
team
Georgia don't have an
looking
easy
good.
schedule.
before they got to the dominant conference, that SEC. You know what I'm saying? They looked great. But then once they got against them, they exposed their weaknesses. So that's why I was asking, do you think that they're gonna come get coordinators or, somebody from that team? Or still maybe they 3-3-5 deep?
So the 3-3-5, far as what I know and just watching college football, that was around that system, that defense been in play since they first coach. I can't think of his name. When TCU became irrelevant years ago, you know what I'm saying? He implemented the 3-3-5 defense. So I don't think he changed that. Now, offensive wise, perhaps, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps. But as far as that 3-3-5 defense and the style that they run, I can't think. I want to say Patterson, something Patterson. He implemented that when TCU became not a powerhouse, but just a relevant football team. There wasn't no walkover anymore. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't TCU we playing them. That's a victory. Like you can't do that anymore.
Just say your people.
I don't say no. Cause I think what's the name ended up being a surprise quarterback for him. He was second string.
Yeah, I probably.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
do-
So
yeah.
he ended up being a surprise. So I think
Right.
next year is when we're gonna find out whether you know what I'm saying, is the OC and all of that. You just looked up and got a quarterback, Heisman candidate trophy, a quarterback out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
And you wasn't thinking about even starting that man.
Right.
So right now that tell me your eye for quarterbacks may or may not be might be suspect. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's coming in next year because he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So now you got somebody else under the
Maybe
helm
we'll
that's
go
got to
back to
run.
starter who was gonna originally go with. Because he hurt or something, right?
I don't think he got hurt. I think he got maybe I don't know that part. I don't know. So don't quote me on that part. I'm just saying, even if before he got hurt, Bogart was considered the second string. He wasn't first string. So you end up looking up and getting the Heisman finalist. What are you gonna do next year? So that's what we got to see next year. I think then you'll see whether they might try to poach him. But right now, no, they jobs are safe. They ain't going. They just need to stay where they at.
Okay. Well, last question before we move along for this weekend picks. Last question before we move along for the weekend picks. See what you boys working with on these picks. I know you boys' brains over there itching. But this here, I'm gonna ask you this question here, Mastermind, and this goes out to you boys too. But these are boys right here. So, Baltimore Ravens franchise Lamar Jackson after giving Roquan Smith $100 million contract.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to franchise him if you don't just flat out give him the money. But you're gonna have to franchise him. You ain't gonna have no choice.
What do you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna franchise or give him the money though? After giving him the $100 million.
I think they're gonna give him the money.
Money.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give him.
Go down there to you, Cool Breeze.
I think they're gonna franchise him. I just think he's gonna get franchised. I think they're gonna weigh their options. Like we give you all this money and you turn around and get hurt. Like you know what I'm saying? They're gonna play the politics game. So he getting franchised.
Yeah, I'm with him. I think they're gonna franchise him. So I think they're gonna try to play the politics game, and then I think next year that's when they're gonna finally work out a deal, and then go and give him whatever money, depending on how healthy he stays through next year.
Hopefully they can sign you, big dog. Hopefully you can get that money. If not, they're gonna franchise. But I'm hoping you can get that contract. But like I've been saying, Baltimore going old school like they used to be. They invested in that defense. they about to get that defense back to where it used to be, and they know defense win championships. So, and they know, with Lamar's help, he can get them over the hump on the offensive side, but they need that defense together to win that championship. That's my opinion on that. So, you know,
But yeah, I think because to me, they built the team too much around him to just say,
Bye-bye.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure. For sure.
okay. So, like I said, this last question. We're gonna see what's going on with these weekend wild card games. See what's on your boys' mind.
Man, we make sure we get we need to write these down after this show so we can see who predictions come out the best.
Oh, I got it right.
Because
Okay.
Cool Breeze, for some reason, feel like
There
he's
you got it.
picking better than everybody else, and I don't know why.
There's always a hater in the house, but I need more haters. Come on, I need more haters. I need more haters.
You is without the haters.
I need y'all to start off first.
Oh, now you're gonna go after us.
I need this. I need more haters, baby. I need
Oh
more
my
haters.
God.
Need right here. Who you got? Saturday's game. Seattle Seahawks at San Francisco 49ers. Starting off with you, Young Pete, and bring it on down.
All right. I got the 49ers beating Seahawks for sure.
All
And you
right.
know what? I'm picking the Jaguars to pop the Chargers. I think they're gonna put something together for that. Then if we go to our Sunday games, Bills, they're gonna beat the Dolphins.
Who you got again? You said you got start off with the first game.
Okay. 49ers,
Mm-hmm.
they pop in Seattle. The Jaguars, they gonna pop the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, they beating the Dolphins. Um, the Ravens, y'all going home. Sorry, my dude. Oh, but Bengals gonna put y'all out. The Cowboys is not gonna show up, so let's go. Tom Terrific. Tom Terrific gonna pop the Cowboys and send them home early. And you know what? I'm feeling another upset, so let's go Giants over Vikings.
Those some good ones.
So I'm looking, and letting y'all know
Those some
I'm
good
going
ones.
down putting my money on this too. So you'll know if I'm happy or just okay next week.
Yeah. Oh, that's some good.
So that's where I'm at with all my picks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. I mean, I think the Jaguars can do it. I think the Giants can do it. But let me know what y'all feeling.
Over there, Cool Breeze.
So you, big time.
Yeah, this guy talking crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Who, me? Okay, on which game? Which game?
You've been on him to do that quite a while, right?
Which game?
The
Which
first
game?
game. First game. We're gonna start off with Saturday wild card games. Get y'all pen and pencils ready, people. I'm dropping jewels right now. 49ers will win the game,
Okay, I picked that.
but the Seahawks will cover. So see, you see how I'm doing this?
Mhm.
Seahawks will cover. I'm trying to get the people some money here.
Okay, so you said put your money on the Seahawks.
I'm trying to get the people some money here. That's what I'm doing.
Take the points for
You
the
know what I'm
Seahawks. Okay.
All right.
Well, so I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even looked into all that.
So the Chargers and Jaguars are even, which means it's a coin flip. But everybody know on this panel, I'm a Chargers fan, so I'm taking my Chargers to ride into sunny Florida. Duval going to take that L. All right, Chargers it is.
Who they giving the what's the name to?
Yeah, the points.
Chargers -1.
No, it's even. Well, mine
Chargers
say even.
-1.
Okay.
Duval going to take that L. We're riding with the Chargers, baby. All right. Sunday games, people. Sunday games. Yeah. Bills Mafia. I ain't,
Okay.
Bills Mafia. Hey, nothing. Them. Keep it moving.
Anybody gonna cover on that one? You was talking Big Willie.
I mean, you
thought you
are
gonna keep it
right.
up.
All of a sudden, now you
You
want to
talking
call
Big
points
Willie,
more
you
and none
gonna
of that
keep
stuff.
it
Just
up.
to say,
Hey, Bills, baby. They don't even have a quarterback. They about to kill whoever that fourth string quarterback was. The Bills gonna cover points and all.
Okay.
It's Bills Mafia.
All right. I want you to, keep
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
But ain't say it with your chest. This is, I said it. Say it with your chest, Hoss.
So unfortunately, I have to agree with my comrade to the left of me. Y'all right? If you're watching us, sorry, Mastermind. Upset in the making. I think the Giants gonna go in there and pull it off and cover the spread. Ooh, baby, this is a division rival game, and they said all the starters down, and Joe B, JB, and all them got all happy and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Bengals gonna win, the Ravens gonna cover. And the last one is my boy Dak going into the Bucks ain't gonna do the damn thing. He gonna walk over there and kaboom, the ship goes down. Now all that kaboom, boom, boom.
What
That's
happened
my
to you?
favorite team.
What happened to you, man? When I seen your face over the weekend.
I'm just saying, man. We had everybody.
Another pick.
All I know is Matty Ice is
Wait,
doo-doo.
hold on, nobody.
Dak is doo-doo. A lot of quarterbacks that you pick is doo-doo.
He missing his water. Huh? Water in the toilet.
Yeah, yes.
Go, Mastermind.
Go ahead,
Go.
go ahead.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go with the Woo. You know what?
Don't treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself,
Nah,
man.
you know.
Study wrong.
Nah,
Study long, study wrong.
nah. I like to do mystery little stuff. Like you say, I'm gonna go with the Pete Carroll covering.
Okay.
Seattle gonna cover. I'm going with Jacksonville straight up. If it's a 1 point spread they gonna straight up win the game. Period too. Which they gonna cover. Sunday, what we got? Miami, Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
If Tua playing, they gonna cover.
I'm trying to get two.
They gonna cover. If Tua play. If he don't play, Buffalo gonna, like you say, Buffalo Mafia gonna take it all. They gonna cover the spread and all. But if Tua playing, Miami gonna cover. I don't know if he playing or not. The Giants, I'm going with the Giants to win it, period. Only because I want to rock with Minnesota, but this what they always say about your boys, Mastermind, and I want to rock with you. They say your man at 4 o'clock is no
Kirk
good.
Cousins. I know. That's why I say we got
That's
to get
the
him.
only reason I found out he played at 4 o'clock. Other than that, I was rocking with you. And then I'm rocking with Cincy over Baltimore. And
It's a toss up with you on the last one.
yeah, because Dak, I told y'all, man, he Cooper Rush with a stronger arm, man. That's it. You see. I'm going to go with Tampa cover.
Let's go, Ty Bulls. Show what them boys can do down there. Show them why you the coach. Where you at, Mastermind?
5-star general coming
right.
in town, baby.
Be real with y'all.
Dak Prescott.
We're gonna start it from Sunday's night. I mean late game Sunday. I'm gonna go with Tom Brady to win. I'm gonna go with the Ravens to cover. But they're gonna lose the game. I'm gonna take the Ravens to cover. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Because it's just time for Kirk Cousins. But I wish, man, I hate to say that. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Bills, no doubt.
It's all right. You can go against your brother and say that the Chargers ain't gonna win. It's all right.
See,
It's all right.
The reason why I'm having a problem with this is because my mind's saying Chargers, but my heart is saying Pops because he was born in Jacksonville. I can hear him already. Like, you better go with the Jaguars. So I'm gonna have to go with the Jaguars.
Okay.
And then my last one, 49ers. That's easy.
Yeah.
49ers money line, y'all. 49ers. Put that money on it.
Quick question to y'all though. Is any of them, do you feel like it's an upset? Like if the Giants do pop the Vikings, is that an upset to y'all?
An upset to me gonna be if Tampa Bay pop Dallas. But here goes some people. They say that Tom Brady is 7-0 against Dallas.
Yeah, that's why I said I went with Tampa.
So yeah, I just wanted to throw that up to America. So we about to sign out. Anything else?
No. Just throw that out there. I was just curious.
All right. We tuning out. Good looking in.
Another great show. Yeah, I said it, baby. Make sure you subscribe, like, sign up, YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram. Look us up. Yeah, I said it sports.
And let's see who next week. Let's see who was right or who was wrong.
Y'all know. Y'all already know.
Here we go with that. Now we gotta be bookies too now, huh?
Right.
Nah, I just wanted.
What's happening? I'm on
talk like that.